Congratulations. You've decided to step up as a participant for Homeless and Hungry. That's a huge thing. Now, if you have not yet done so, I need to make sure you pick up a participant packet, and you do so from your host site leader. Now, after that participant packet is in your hands and you've read through it and you've watched this video, if you still have questions, go to our website, which is on the screen. I especially want you to pay attention to the tab that says Participants. Almost all the information that you need and documents that maybe you found in your participant packet are going to be there as well. And also check out the rest of the website. There's a lot of helpful information. But here is what you're committing to as a participant in Homeless and Hungry. Number one, you're committing to fast for 30 hours. That's a really big thing. To fast for 30 hours means no food, but it also means no electronics. Yeah, we want you to go without your cell phone, without your iPod, without your iPad, without your gaming devices. We want you to go electronic free. It's you and creation and people. The second thing we want from you is we want you to sleep outside in a cardboard box. Yeah, in the middle of October. It could be cold, it could be miserable. But you get this chance to live like somebody who's living in poverty. And you walk a mile in the shoes of the least of these. So we want you to be in poverty. We want you to be hungry and cold. So you go with your sleeping bag, you go with the clothes on your back, and we say no pillows, we say no toiletries, no deodorant, no toothbrush, no change of clothes. It's you and the bare minimums. Now the third thing that we ask you to do, and this one always gets people, is we ask you to raise at least $365. Why $365? Well, it's because with the help of the shelters, it said that we can feed a person for $1 a day. And we want you to be responsible for feeding someone for an entire year, which is a huge thing. Now you have this opportunity to raise some money. And I know you're saying, oh my gosh, I'm already given 30 hours of my time. I'm already going to do this entire event. Maybe I don't need to do that other stuff. And you want to skirt by and you'll say, well, somebody else is going to raise the money. The realistic point is that the responsibility is on you, and it's a big one. So I want you to go about it in one of two ways. One is, why don't you try to get at least 12 people to sponsor you for $30, and name that when you're talking to them. When you call your Aunt Jean out in California and you say what you're doing and you ask her to sponsor you, ask her for $30 or more if she can, or if she can't, ask her for less, because every dime, every dollar helps and makes a difference. Now the second way, besides asking for $30 per person, is try fundraising for just 2 hours. That's right, 2 hours is all we're asking. Knock on doors, call family members, send emails, put a letter in the mail if people actually still do that, and just watch how much people want to help and support you. And it doesn't matter if they've sponsored you for X, Y, and Z in the past. Let them be the deciding factor on if or not they're going to sponsor you. Because you get this great opportunity to help somebody else. So when you raise money, don't raise money for Homeless and Hungry. Raise money for that single mom at the YWCA who left because her husband was hitting her. And so she has 2 kids that are both under the age of 5 and not in school yet. And so what's the mom going to do when she has no money? She needs to go back to school, but those kids need to be taken care of. So we got to sponsor her, right? I mean, I hope we get invested in her life. I hope that when you fundraise, you can fundraise for her and you say, you know, I want to help this woman out and I want to support the YWCA, which is an incredible organization because they're helping her with childcare and they're paying for her school and they're helping her with all these extra things that are just beyond her means. Chances are we're all a couple paychecks away from being homeless, right? I mean, times are tough. So maybe you're not going to want to help her out. Maybe you're going to want to help out that homeless veteran. It's said that as of 2009, 47% of all men that live in Fargo-Moorhead that are homeless are veterans. Now, obviously, our system's pretty broken. And are we going to sit idly by and wait for somebody else to fix it, or are we going to get involved? So raise money for those people. Raise money beyond $365 if you can. I mean, set the bar high for yourself. Know that you're making a difference in people's lives. Now, when you commit to Homeless and Hungry, you're committing to a lot of things. But you're committing ultimately to making a difference. And I don't think it's just about making a difference in your life. I mean, if you come into this saying, what am I going to get out of it? You're not going to give much. So instead, I want you to come into this with the attitude of, what can I give? You can give your time. You can give your talents. And maybe if you're called, you can give your treasure. Now, those things are going to make a big difference. And I believe with all my heart that the more you give, the more you get. So you have this opportunity to be transformed through this. Now, this isn't going to be the life-changing thing for you. But we're in the business of planting seeds. And I want you to care about your future. I want you to recognize how blessed you are. I want you to understand that if you own a car, man, you're in the richest 8% of people in the world. If you have access to clean drinking water, you have that availability over more than 1 billion people. I mean, we're rich. We are blessed. And we get a chance to make a difference in people's lives. What an incredible opportunity, and I'm so glad that you're choosing to step up for it. Now, I know you're saying, man, this is a lot to do. This is a big commitment. And I know that the dates that are on the screen right now are when our event takes place, and you have some time until that happens. And because you have time, I want you to work hard. And I want you to work hard because, yeah, it stinks to fundraise. Yeah, it stinks to be hungry, and it stinks to be cold for a night. But I bet it really stinks to be homeless. So know that your commitment and your involvement and your time and your talent and your energy that you give are going to make a huge, lasting impact, hopefully on this community and on you. So that when this event is all done, that you go back to Churches United for the Homeless and you visit with that person that you met each week and you pray with them and you get involved in their lives and you tell them, you're my brother or you're my sister. And I deeply care about you, and you show it. You don't just say it. I mean, our words can be pretty empty if we don't have action accompanied it. So please, do what you can, get involved, and I want to congratulate you again for stepping up to the challenge. Don't take it lightly, but have some fun while you do it too. Thanks very much.